Question from ST Quiz2 set to December 1st, 2024 question paper. So consider the predicate P equals to A or not of B and C, and what will be the PA? P is the predicate. P is the predicate. So there are three variables, right? A, B, C are clauses. A, B, C are the clauses. Clause is a single atomic Boolean expression. So the clause does not contain any logical operators. So in Boolean algebra there are different type of operators, right? And, or, not and implies. Different type of operators. That is, the clause does not contain any this type of operators. These are the building blocks of the logical expression. These are the A, B, C. So this is a logical expression. Entire predicate is a logical expression in terms of clauses A, B, C. Examples of clauses are A, B, C, or sometimes x greater than 5. Expressions also. This also. X greater than 5 and y double equals to 0. It will indicate is a complete logical expression. That is, it is represented in terms of clauses A, B, C, and it contains the logical operators also, and conjunction, disjunction, not and implies, right? This is the OR gate, right? This is the OR gate, Boolean logical operator. So this is called disjunction. This is the disjunction. And AND gate, and inverted V. This is conjunction. And this is not gate. This symbol is or implies. These three equivalents equals to or if predicate is P, represented in terms of clauses A, B, C are the clauses, and these symbols are logical operators. So this one, right? All these are logical operators. So what is a clause? A, B, C. These variables are Boolean variables are single atomic Boolean. What is a single atomic Boolean expressions? T is A, B, C, right? A, B, C are the atomic prepositions. That is Boolean variables. These are true or false. Either it will be true, either A will be true or A will be false. Either B will be true or B will be false. C will be true or C will be false. But not both. This is called the atomic prepositions. What will be PA? A is the major clause. So given the predicate, what is the predicate given in the question? So this is the given predicate and they are asking to find the PA. Is the major clause. They are asking A is the major. So B and C are the minor clauses. Is PA be the conditions under which determines the predicate P by using the XOR method? That is, the clause A determines the predicate P. The clause A determines the predicate P. By changing the truth value of A. All other clauses clauses are fixed, that is that other clauses are B and C, right? That is minor clauses are fixed and they cannot be changed. Defined using XOR method or XOR operator. This is important, friends. So first, by changing the truth value of A, right? So that is P, in the replace the predicate P, A equal to true, find, and XOR with P, A equal to false. So that is changing the truth values. This one, truth value of A. If they ask B, changing the truth value of B. If they ask C, changing the truth value of C. Okay, that is this one. You have to find this 2 1 and XOR the operations. Is A equals to 2 or, so not of B and C. So this is OR gate, right? How the OR gate operates. So that is OR gate, that is V. So that is false false, false true, true false, false false. Or you can write 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 also. 0 represents F and 1 represent true. So this last one is wrong. I wrote wrong. This one is true true. So true true. So OR gate, if one value is true, the result will be true. That is 1 1 1. Otherwise, if both are 0 0, the result is false, that is 0. So here this is the OR gate in PA tree. OR gate, that is true, one value is true. So this one rest not of B and C. This becomes true or false also. The complete results will be true only. This one is true. First one is true. Or, that is true means 1. And this one is, we don't know, true or false, right? We don't know. This result is. So that is true means 1 or 0 also. So that is 1 1 is 1, right? 1 1 is 1. For example, this is 1, this is also 1, the result is 1. If this value is 1, this value is 0, that is 1 and 0, right? 1 and 0. The resultant is true. Result also true. True means 1. This also true. So the complete result is 1 is true. This value is true. Next we have to find this value, blue color one. That is, in the predicate, replace the major clause with false. That is false. OR gate with not of B and C. If it is false means these two conditions, right? False, false. So this one is false. Or if it is false or true. If it is false, both are false, the result is 0. False only. If it is false and true, the result is true, right? The result is true. Not of B and C only. This is the result too. We want to XOR these two conditions. We'll give PA. Predicate of A equals to true and XOR with predicate of A equals to false. Equals to 2 is true. That is T. So that is XOR with predicate of A equals to false 1. This one only. False or with this one. If it is false, result becomes 0. Otherwise, this value only. Output will become this one. Not of B or not of B and C. So that is not of B and C. Otherwise, you can write this one also, B bar and C. This one easy. 2 XOR with not of B and C. So how to solve this one? We want to know the XOR operation. XOR operation, if A and B are inputs, or X and Y, you can write anyone. X and Y is better. X and Y are inputs and this is the output. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So this output is 0, this output is 0 1 1. So that is only both the inputs are same, that is same, right? X and Y. Here in this condition x equals to y equals to 1. So here also first condition x equal to y equals to 0. Both the inputs are equal, the output is 0. True XOR operation with any function. For example, any function. True XOR with function will give, you can remember this one. True XOR with any function will give, so not of that function. Not of that function. So that is true, it negates. Negates means negation. Negation, not get. Not of this function. This one is also important, you can remember. So true XOR with any function. Function means any predicate or any expression, Boolean expression in terms of variables B, clauses B and C or anything. So the not of that function. That is here the true XOR with function is, so not of B or C. So entire negation, right? So negation of the function, that is bar, B bar. Negation also, we can represent negation not like this or bar also. In Boolean algebra, not get you can represent. For example, A bar, you can write how to represent A bar, complement of A. So like this, or A bar also, both are similar. So bar is easy. So that is, so not of the function is the result. So this one is predicate. PA equals to not of, and C. And C. Not means, that is B bar C whole bar, that is complement. B complement and C complement. That is if complement is applies to these 2 and these 3 also, 3 variables, how it becomes B. So R and gate becomes R, or C becomes C complement. So that is B complement whole complement equals to B, or you can write B complement whole complement is B. So that is negation of B equals to B. Okay. So that is PA equals to B or C complement, or we can write PA equals to B or C. This maybe in this degree they are writing negation like this. Okay, you can follow this one. So negation of C. So PA is the predicate. We are finding the predicate with A is the major clause. Solve this type of questions. You want to know the truth table of AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate and XOR gate. That is good. So you have to remember 2 points, that is important. True XOR with X is true XOR with X is negation of X. False XOR with X is only X. You can remember this one, it will help to solve this, because we want to find predicate with respect to major clause, right? So if we get the function in terms of here, true XOR with X is the function, right? X is the function. So here the function is X. X equals to not of B and C. This value is this one. So negation of this one, X. Function is X. Okay. Remember, if you forgot in the exam, there is a trick, right? So true XOR with X means, so true. How do we write true? Like this, right? So you can avoid this one. Of like this, X, right? So this is the true. True XOR with X is negation of X. Otherwise only X. false XOR with X, only X. So answer for this question is B or negation of C. So this one, right? B or negation of C. This one, correct. This is the answer for this question, D. Friends, thank you for watching. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe my channel, and